Okay, so I can't believe I'm doing this, but here we go. Okay, hey everyone, my name's Meg. Welcome to my channel called Elementary with Megan. This is an exciting adventure. I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for a really long time now. I've been inspired by lots of vloggers as well as teacher YouTube channels, and so I figured now is as good a time as any to start my channel and kind of get it rolling. You'll notice that I've already posted a couple of videos, just educational videos to share with your students, and I just wanted to kind of come on here, introduce myself, kind of allow you to see the face behind the videos and tell you a little bit about myself and what my channel is going to be about. So I thought we could start with kind of a little Q&A session that I have just found some questions from the web as well as from other vlog channels, just to kind of allow you to get to know me a little better. And yeah, so here we go. So the first question is, how long have you been teaching? What grades have you taught? Tell a little bit about your background. So I have been, I'm currently in my student teaching experience right now. I started my master's in elementary education program not this past fall, but the fall before that. So it would have been the fall of 2020. I took one online class, and then every semester since then has been a full load of classes. So I finished up all of my classes last semester, and so this semester I am taking my seminar class as well as doing my student teaching experience. So that has been super exciting and I'm loving it so far. The grades that I have had experience in so far are 4th grade and kindergarten. I have done a field experience in 4th grade as well as a field experience in kindergarten, and I'm doing my student teaching in kindergarten as well. I loved both grades that I have taught, but I really love kindergarten. The kids are super sweet. They love to give hugs, they love to learn, and it's just so exciting to see them so happy to be in school, and I love that because I love to be in school too, and so I just love that joy that's in the classroom for learning. I also worked as a tutor throughout my time in my master's program. So I worked as a tutor, an online tutor through a small company in New Hampshire. So I did some tutoring and some assistant managing work for them. And yeah, so that's just a little bit about my background. The next question is, how many students are in your class this year? So the classroom that I'm student teaching in has 19 students in total, and I feel like most of the classrooms in the school kind of try to stay around that general number. The numbers fluctuate a little bit, but I would say definitely anywhere from that like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 range is where they try to keep the number of students per class. Do you have any pets? So this one's more of a personal question. I do have a pet. Her name is Bailey. She is a rescue dog. She is part boxer and part pit bull, and we rescued her, my fiance and I rescued her when we were doing our undergrad in Tampa, Florida. We both went to the University of Tampa for our undergrad program. And so we rescued her when we were in our sophomore year there, and so she's gonna be 5 years old this May, and so Super exciting. She's actually going to be the flower girl in our wedding in September. So we made her like a little flower collar. We love her so much. She is the best dog, and I've always loved dogs. I grew up with them. If you're also a dog lover, feel free to leave something in the comments, and I want to get you to know you all too. So if you have anything to comment, just drop it down below. Next question is, what is your go-to Starbucks drink? So I don't usually get like Starbucks or Dunkin's or anything. Given that I'm from New England, I kind of grew up more with Dunkin' Donuts rather than Starbucks. Dunkin' Donuts is pretty big in New England where I'm from. So I usually always went to Dunks when I was younger. Now that I'm older, I kind of make my own tea at home. I'm a tea drinker rather than a coffee drinker. So usually I drink black tea with just a little bit of sugar in it. Occasionally I'll drink green tea. If I do go to Starbucks though, I like to get a strawberry acai refresher with white tea in it. So that's kind of my go-to Starbucks drink if I do end up going to Starbucks. I just don't really go that often. Yeah, so next question. Can you describe your perfect classroom? I don't really think there's such thing as a perfect classroom. Perfection is like so hard to strive for. It's impossible, right? So, I wouldn't say that I necessarily have a perfect classroom, but I just would want to create a classroom that's engaging for the students, has posters on the wall, number lines, alphabet, anything that can help with their learning experience and really engages them in learning. I love to hang students' work up on the walls so they can see, they're so proud of their work. They love to see it on the wall. I love to see it on the wall. It shows them how proud I am of their work. So I love being able to do that in the classroom. What is your favorite and least favorite part about teaching? My favorite part is just seeing how happy the students are to come to school. I love in kindergarten just seeing the joy on their faces, and even they get so excited when they learn something new. And I just love that. I love when I see the light bulb click on after they haven't been understanding something and then they get it. That's like just so exciting for me to see. And then I feel like my least favorite part about teaching is probably knowing the students' home lives, like where they come from. It's really hard for me to not be able to help them with that. Like if they come from a difficult home life, I just try to give them the best time that I can give them while they're in school for that 7 hours a day. Because if they do come from a difficult home life, it's super hard to know that I can't help with that. And so while they're in school, I just try to give them the best time that I can. I try to give that structure and routine, because if they do come from a difficult home life, they might not have that structure and that routine, and the structure and routine really helps the kids thrive. So I try to just give them the best time I can while they're in school. But I would say the least favorite part is just knowing where they come from and not being able to help them with that situation. This is the last question. What advice would you give to someone considering going into education? So I would say, first of all, I would say it's always okay to change your mind. I went to school originally to be a nurse. I changed my major a couple times. I graduated with an undergraduate degree in allied health, and now I'm getting my master's in elementary education. So first of all, it's always okay to change your mind. You're not gonna know, not everyone's gonna know what they want to do right when they get out of high school and right in their first year of college. So I would just say if you're considering a career in education, the first thing to do is get experience. Go shadow a teacher, someone that you know, maybe from your experience throughout your education. Go and see if you can shadow that person. I'm super grateful. The college that I go to for education gets you in the classroom right away, for undergraduates and graduate students. So if you go into a classroom for a field experience and you just know it's not what you want to do, you can change your major. Fortunately, they get you in a classroom right away. Some programs, though, you might not get in the classroom until your junior year. And so, in that case, I really encourage you to go out and shadow, get that experience in a school so you know if it's something you really want to do. And you'll know. You'll know right away. If it's something you want to do, you'll just fall in love with it like I did. I'm super grateful for teaching. It's my calling. I love being in the classroom. I love learning. And it just brings so much joy to my life that I'm super excited. Yeah, I'm super excited every day to go into the classroom. My job doesn't feel like a job because I love it and I feel like that's the way it should be. But yeah, so that's my advice to you if you're considering going into education. Yeah, that's kind of all the questions that I have. I do just want to say this channel is kind of going to be a mix of different videos. I'm going to release some educational videos like I have been doing. I'll release some sit down and talk videos, just like this. And I would like to do some vlogs eventually, just of my personal life too, because I feel like, as teachers, sometimes it feels like teaching is our whole life, but we can't forget that we also have personal lives too. So I want to share, the personal lives, my personal life of teaching and my work life of teaching. So I'm going to try to intertwine the two in this channel. Yeah. I hope I didn't talk too fast for you all. I was super nervous, since this is kind of my first sit down video, but feel free to leave a comment what you liked, what you didn't like about the video. If you have more questions that you would like me to answer, feel free to drop them down below, or if you have suggestions for the channel, I would love to hear those too. If you do watch the video, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching it. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, and I guess I'll see you in the next video.